We're going to take a walk around the car, let you guys see it, talk about some of the features of the car, and really the cool stuff that everybody wants to know about. So a couple of things that we care about as racers and that we're all interested in is the suspension of the car, how it rides and handles, how the car sits, and the power that it's making. So let's just run through this thing real quick, then we'll get some of the designers, some of the engineers to check it out. So the biggest thing, man, is the big suspension that they went with. So they went with, Fox Podium shocks all the way around, really good shocks that they've been known for. The big thing that they stepped it up this year that the racers have all been waiting for from Can-Am is the trailing arm suspension. So huge trailing arms in the rear, 4-link rear suspension, ton of travel. They've got the 64-inch and 72-inch. The 72-inch has 24 inches of travel in the back, so it's near trophy truck status. So great suspension on this thing. The next thing, man, is the ergonomics of the interior. Really nice. They focused on rider comfort, being real nice in there, sitting really good. One of the coolest things straight out the factory, it's got a drop bracket for the seat. So just right out the box, man, you can drop it 2 inches front and rear. When you get into it, adjustable steering wheel, all the creature comforts that you want in a luxury side-by-side, but it's set up for racing. Adjustable seat, man, everything in the cockpit's in arm's reach. Sits really low center gravity, and the thing's just comfortable, man. So you're not sacrificing anything to get the low center gravity and the good ride. The thing's sweet, man. Comes with quarter doors, which is really cool. A little bit of safety stuff, but awesome. The other big part of it, man, is the look of it. They changed it completely from the other Commanders and the Mavericks. Cool body lines, cool cage, all that stuff. So coming to the back, we noticed the motor that they went with. Man, they went with a 3-cylinder intercooled turbo on this thing. So it's making 154 horsepower, 113 foot-pounds of torque. This thing makes peak power at 7,500. It's an absolute monster. I think right now it's the highest horsepower and the fastest 0 to 60 on the market. It's 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, man. It's lightning fast. And so some of the guys that put in a lot of work on this project that really tried to make this thing look cool, one of the hardest guys that worked on it is Mr. Matt Tantrum. So one of the design guys put in a lot of time. Matt, come
Dustin,
tell everybody,
how
man.
you doing?
Great, dude. So
they gave you a camera and everything like
I
that?
know, it's crazy. Dude.
Yeah,
That's the worst idea they
okay.
had.
All right, whatever. We'll go with it.
So naturally, when you're coming out with something that you're trying to shock the world with, you want it to look cool, you want it to ride good, and you want it to make an impression, man. You want it to shock everybody when it drops. So tell everybody a little bit about what you went with on the design, the cage, all that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Well, what we're really stoked about is the fact that we started with a clean sheet of paper. This is just from the ground up, all new. We moved the motor to the back of the vehicle, stretch out that wheelbase 102 inches, and then that way we could lower the seats, get everything together, put that cockpit down, and you just get that low, nice stance. Even the cage we dropped, and it's almost trick. The cage, everything about it, it's just like an aftermarket builder would build something.
For sure, man. So one of the big things that y'all did was that you made it a rear engine car.
That's
so
right.
You slid that back. That lets you drop the seats down, bring the seats together. Yep. Creature comfort's a little better, lower center of gravity, things handles good, and then you make it look cool, dude. You drop the cage down, you freaking drop the body lines and all that stuff. So
everything's trick. We looked at all the aftermarket builders, all the racers, everything. Everything's just custom on here, and it comes from the factory that way. Even the long travel suspension, it's gorgeous, all boxed out. Yeah. It looks like an aftermarket long travel you pay $3,000, $4,000 for.
Absolutely, man. That's the cool part because we've been building race cars for a long time, and so talking to you before the show, you said, man, we've been watching what you guys do, the Murray brothers, how y'all build race cars, and you said, we want to set this one up to almost out of the box to be like a race car. When you're dropping your seats and lowering your cage and putting doors on it, you wanted to come out of the box as close to a race-ready car as you could. And that's
exactly.
And that's what you guys have done.
Exactly. But what's great is it's also an all-rounder. It'll go down any trail, desert, dunes, whatever. This thing will run. That's why we have 3 different models. So that's a big thing there. 64 and a 72, which no one else has done. So we're really stoked about that.
The narrow one, and then the factory long travel with a ton of suspension. So.
Exactly.
Well, man, you've done a great job, dude. Everybody's excited about it, and it looks cool. So
thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, good talking to you.
Absolutely, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See ya.
So some of the other stuff they want us to do is talk to people with the first impressions, man. Talk to the racers, the guy that's hitting the pavement, man. And so we're going to take it to the streets. Shane, we're going to talk to my personal favorite, my co-driver in my Best in the Desert car. He also races for S3 Racing. This is Mr. Shane Dowden. So Shane Dowden, your first impression of the car, what you like about the car, what you think of it?
Man, it's an amazing machine. I mean, as a racer, it's perfect out of the box. I mean, and what that, the advantage of that is you can buy one off the showroom floor and put minimal amount of money and time into it and go out there and be competitive with the best of them. I mean, Can-Am thought of everything: the power, the weight ratio, the braking, the suspension, the center of gravity. I mean, you can have all the power in the world, but if you don't have the handling, I mean, it's not going to help you, and they hit the nail on the head with that.
Man, and realistically, you and I have put tons of miles together in the desert. We've spent hours racing out there, and you and I have been fortunate enough to test this car, the prototypes, and ride it together. So how do you feel about this compared to previous models, other UTVs on the market? What do you think about it?
We've driven other manufacturers, and we've ridden in other manufacturers, and even the XDS platform, the XRS, and this is light years. I mean, it's in its own class as far as side-by-sides, and there's nothing even compares. I mean, there's nothing else to say except everybody's got to go back and do their homework if they even want to compete in one of these.
You heard it here first. There's nothing else to say except everybody else has got to go back. Thanks, Shane. Cool. Jason. So we got Jason Ellis here, man. He's a UTV racer, fighter, got his own radio show. He's kind of a big deal, man.
That's really all I do. The rest of it is a little bit of bullshit.
Yeah, the racing thing.
I dabble in motorsports and I dabble in fighting and
not good at any of them. Do a little bit of all of it, but not
I'm good at radio, but everything else pretty bad.
So just real quick, your first impression. You got to drive it with me like way back.
Yeah.
What do you think about the car? You've driven other rigs and
yeah. No, I race Polaris and it sucks. And I want a Can-Am really bad, and I don't like how long it takes for Can-Am to bring out the new Maverick X3. That's my only problem with it. Give me the car. That's my only beef with the car, is give me it. I want it now. I want to race it. I want to put my 5-point harness in it and start smashing into people.
This dude knows what's going on. He's raced them, he's been in them, and he just said it. The other ones suck, and he wants a Maverick X3. Jason, thank you, buddy.
No worries, man.
Appreciate it, for sure. So let's see who else is around here that we can talk to. There's other racers here. I think I saw BJ Baldwin here, all that. Let's talk about some technical stuff. Mr. Andre is here. He knows all the ins and outs, all the stuff that I tried to mention, but the biggest thing that they were going for is building a near-ready race car. And so tell us a little bit, the chassis stronger, the rear engine setup, the huge travel suspension. Tell them about that.
Yes, nice to see you, Dustin. Absolutely. Quite excited to be here tonight. So here it is. We've been working on this for so long. Quite proud of my whole team. They worked so hard on this. You've mentioned power.
Yeah.
Okay. It's one thing to have the power. It's already hard enough to get it, but it's also another thing to manage it. And to manage a good level of power like what it is, you need a good balance between the handling, the chassis, and the power.
Right, because you don't want the car falling apart around a high horsepower motor.
Exactly. There's the overall reliability and all that, and also you need strength, and you need something that's going to work all together in good harmony.
Yes.
So first things first, the frame.
Yes.
Okay? We wanted a really strong, rigid frame.
Right.
But didn't want to add too much weight with it, okay? Right. So we've introduced a new advanced high-strength alloy. It's called DP980.
Yes.
And with that alloy, we've achieved really high rigid structure while reducing weight compared to other competitors or reference vehicles. And all that without compromising any reliability. So if you get closer to the vehicle, you'll be able to appreciate that everything is at its place and it's built to be strong, because these things takes a lot of beating, and if you compare against other benchmark, you'll see that we've oversized dimensions. So without going in all details, you see that the shafts are bigger, the bolts are bigger, and everything is stronger and sturdier. So here you, at the same time, can appreciate that 4-link suspension design that is well positioned, it's at its place, and you have the chance to see and experience how well it behaves.
Yeah. So Andre's a little bit smarter than I am, and people had to dumb it down for me what he's trying to tell everybody, but basically this thing is light, it's a new chassis, it's super strong, it makes a ton of power, and they did a great job on this thing. So Andre, thank you for the technical stuff.
Thanks for everything, man.
Take care. Thank you for your time. So let's see who else we got, man. We got the Murray brothers. I know that they're here. You don't go nowhere. We're going to get BJ on camera.
What's up, bro?
What's up, buddy? Good to see you guys, man. Jason and Derek Murray, they've been racing for a long time. They've been racing for Can-Am for a while. And so you guys spend a lot of time in the car. First impressions, what does everybody think about it?
Man, this car, when I first saw it in the prototype stages, you know, back when I first saw it, I was just like, man, this thing's beautiful. And the car had amazing lines, great looks, amazing functionality. The comfort was like no other car I've ever been in. And then once I actually got in the car behind the wheel and pounded that throttle, I was just like hooked, dude. I was like, dude, no going back, hands down, best car on the market. This new X3 is a machine.
Killing it.
It's simple, man. Can-Am killed it with this new X3. I can't wait to get this thing on the track. It's so race ready, except for the minor things like maybe a cage and some safety nets. This thing can go out and smash the desert as it sits right now.
So I know you guys are excited, man, but I have to assume that one of you guys are going to be racing one this season sometime. There's going to be some race cars built pretty soon.
I'd love to get, you know, one of these on the track as soon as possible. It's just a matter of, you know, getting one built up. And once this thing gets out on the track, I'm going to feel bad for everyone because we're all right there. You guys are always right up front. You know, we're always right there up front. Now with more horsepower, more suspension, kind of feel bad for all the other teams out in the desert now.
So if y'all got to build one, Jason, who's driving the car?
Me.
Cool. One more guy. Guys, thank you for your time, man. Absolutely. Thank y'all for being here, for sure. We got to talk to BJ Baldwin, the trophy truck driver, man, 2013 Baja 1000 champion. Dude's killed it on the off-road. He's an off-road legend. Let's see what he really thinks about it. BJ.
Hey.
Good buddy of mine, great driver, man, fantastic off-roader. So everybody has sit here and told me, oh, it's so cool, man, it looks so good. I love driving it. You come from trophy trucks, which are absolute monsters, 950 horsepower truck. You were telling me about it at dinner. What do you think about the car? Stepping out of a monster trophy truck, going into one of these, what do you think about the cars?
I'm actually just really blown away at how well it performs, how well it goes through the rough desert, and how comfortable it is going through big bumps like that. You know, a lot of UTVs that I've driven in the past, it's, you know, stepping out of a trophy truck and going into UTV, it's like a great departure. You feel every bump in the road, whereas in my truck, you really don't feel anything, and it's going, you know, 3-4 times as fast. But these cars are very, very comfortable. They're, you know, they ride really well, and they just go through just about anything you throw at them. They're really, really impressive.
You and I got to spend some time beating on these things, man. And to me, coming from other UTVs, they're very forgiving. That they almost make a better driver out of you because you're not running on the verge all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's other cars you can drive, you know, a certain level, and then you get to going fast, and you know, starts getting out of hand, starts stepping out, and stuff like that. With this car, when you get to going really, really fast, it's very, very comfortable to drive. Not only that, I'm like a big guy with ergonomics. You know, I drive twice as much distance and time than any other trophy truck driver because I drive the whole
Ironman everything, and everything that you have built is custom for you, where your switches are, where your pedals are.
Yeah, so I'm really big on being comfortable, you know, especially when I do like the thousands, 20 hours, 18 hours, and 500s, 9.5 hours. So I'm really big with ergonomics and getting a car that is made for the human body to perform easily in. And that's what they did a really good job with, is the ergonomics in this vehicle. It's really comfortable to drive.
And you didn't sacrifice anything. The car rides awesome, ton of suspension travel, but no creature comfort sacrifice, man. So it's like putting Bugatti interior in your off-road truck, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's a miracle that they got a car that handles this good, you know, that still has all the, you know, creature comforts, and it's an amazing vehicle.
BJ, thank you for your time, buddy.
Thank you.
It's great talking to you. So, man, it's the verdict is out, man. It's unanimous that everybody loves this car. It's a cool vehicle, man. It's ready to rip. Straight out the box, it's a monster. And so we're going to mingle a little bit, take a look around. If you have any more questions or you want to research any more, you can go to MaverickX3.com and check it out. And remember, every weekend, it's no lift shift, baby. Go out and rip.
Can-Am. The ride says it all.